Good morning, DJ. It's Friday. Oh, I didn't mean to raise my hands there. It's Friday, January 16th. The time is currently 9:15 a.m. It is a bloody good morning. Friday. Let's not talk about my morning today, DJ. It was a tough one for me. I got up, I don't even know what time I got up. It was like around 8, but like I didn't feel really good this morning, so I just lay down. Yeah, didn't really do anything in terms of morning routine. Yeah, I don't even know what time I got up and moving really and truly, to be honest. So, uh, yeah, it happens. All right. It is what it is. Arrived at my desk at like 9:10. All right. As always, my weekly target is 5%. Mental check-in, feeling generally okay, a little bit better than I was when I woke up. Okay, but not that great today, really and truly. Um, but we're here. All right. I'm excited to see what price action has in store for us. Excited to continue to grow. All right, and get 1% better in these markets. Risk disclaimer, I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading is like hoodies, like understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the battle. Hmm. News. We have news today. All right. We have high impact news that's coming out at 9:30 as soon as we started this. And we have medium impact news coming out at 10 o'clock. We have news today. All right. Making an optimal day to take a trade. Risk going into today is 0.5 of account size. And we have a max of 1.5, right, which is currently not in effect because right now we're just working on our execution and trade management, okay, trying to get that down packed. Weekly program going to this week is a buy program. Let's go ahead and review price action overnight to see if anything has happened to change that for us here. All right, dollar took these relative equal highs into this inefficiency here. Okay, let's see what price wants to do next. After taking buy side, all right, and entering into the weekly inefficiency, hitting consequent encouragement, we're seeing a retracement. We do have an inefficiency here. Let's see how price behaves in here. Currently way past it though. It's a lot of wait and see right now for me. NQ, all right, we dropped into a discount. Now we seem to be rallying and continuing on the trend. We left relative equal highs here. Okay, draw is still these highs into this inefficiency here. As far as my current understanding of price action goes, all right, nothing's really happened in price to change that for me. I'm anticipating higher prices, all right. That trade yet last night, well, not last night, PM session was a banger. Came all the way down to previous week equilibrium. Didn't make it to didn't range lower quadrant though. I see you. I see you right here at 3:30. Hold on, DJ. I can't do with the slowness today, man. You didn't believe in the miracle. Look what God did. You cannot take my soul alone. Breathe alone. I built this on my own. Can't stop my destiny. My soul's at peace. Lost in these melodies. I'm tired of. I put myself in places I can. Hold me closer to be falling down. Being a real man way more than all that pride. You cannot take my soul alone. I built this on my own. All right. Anyway, let's get into today. That's for my, I didn't get to close my day out yesterday because it was a late one once again. So I'll get into that more when I close my day out. Let's adjust our dealing ranges. 60-day, we're good on that 60-day. Still got about a few more days on that 60-day. 20 days is just about today and then it gets adjusted, but we're good on that going into today. Let's get rid of previous day and put yesterday's. All right, let's get our dealing range for today is a small one so far. Let's see if price is willingness to get up here today. Low is low, too high is high. Can't stop my destiny. Taking dealing range to the upside before 9:30. Now before 9:30, I haven't collected data on that, but session bias is currently in line with our weekly program. Just in dealing range. Ding, 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 ding. Ooh, another decent size open range gap here. Golly. It's below price, so we gapped up. Once again, taking dealing range to the buy side. Session bias in line with our weekly program. You didn't believe in miracles, look what God did. First minute set up on 1 minute. Not really interested in that. I'm waiting on my buy. But we'll tape read this. Same thing as yesterday. Didn't really amount to much. I built this on my own. Can't stop that destiny. I pray my soul that peace. Lost in these melodies. But still be holding down. Being a real man with much more than all that brag. You cannot take my soul. Still looking like a Wednesday low of the week here. Profile. Unless something magical happens today and we come and take Wednesday's low. Didn't believe in miracles. Look what God did. I'll be interested in market structure shift here. Or tape read. The 15-second and the 1 minute setup. You began tagged in that right there. Can't stop my destiny. 0.5. -1. Yeah, just stop. Can't stop my destiny. Oh, definitely late on that, for sure. Talk about not prepared. Treat, treat, treat. You cannot take my soul. Not 22, thank you. Could have entered here on the 15-second. Took a loss there. No worries. What do you think promised to me here? You gonna say it's kind of slow for me right now. All alone, I built this on my own. Can't stop my destiny. They didn't believe in a miracle. What God did. Can't stop my destiny. $7 minutes. Can't with this slowness, man. Me can't work like this. Wait, we're about to take dealing range low. We ain't take it yet though. All right, taking dealing range low. Session bias has now flipped to sell against the weekly program. So this will technically be a retracement trade, what we're looking for here. Was below price. We have previous day EQ next to 20-day upper quadrant. Can't stop the destiny. -2 and root. We ain't here yet. All right, smash a ruby on that. Trade will be our break even. -2.5. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. We do have Asia below price here. So it's going to take a while to hit that, but we're racing to it. -3 in the books. Asia low. Getting liquidated there.
What's the dealing range liquidity sell trade here that we got? Nice, 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 nice. You're not doing my soul. Yo, this slow thing here is annoying. Mad jarring, bro. Can't stop my destiny. We also did take that low, so now I'm watching that to see if the weekly flipped with that. That'll be interesting. I use that for my session. I should use that for my weekly. Hey, is that what it's saying? Is that what it's saying? Can't stop my destiny. I pray my soul's at peace. Lost in these melodies. What just happened? Let's adjust dealing range. -4 and counting. About to fill open range gap here. It'll be interesting data collected here. But I'll need more. I need more data. I pray my soul that peace. Lost in these melodies.
This will be a retracement trade. So we will take a read. That's what I said I'm gonna do. I need to be a woman of my word and do what I say I'm gonna do. Simple. Nothing here for me yet, anyway. Being a real man weighs much more than all that. You cannot take my soul all alone. Pray alone. I built this on my own. Can't stop my destiny. And burn my soul up you. Lost in me, the melody. My head. That's the hooded. All right. I'll be interested in the entry here. It is a 1 minute retracement trade though. Well, next buy side is up here. So let's see. Doesn't have to go all the way up there to continue the trend lower. But that's where I would be interested in seeing something unless this 15-minute range closes and creates a buy that it takes and then continues lower. Lost in these melodies.
You cannot take my soul. Can't stop my destiny. We begin taking out this fat boy here. Yeah, 1 minute retracement trades. We don't like that. This one I can get behind. Let's adjust the range. Speaking dealing range to the downside there. This sell, negative 4.5. Thank you very much. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. I don't know what I need to do about this slowness, but I can't operate like this. We can't do it. It's annoying. Just negative 5. $5.5. Running to negative 6. And running. Was below the new week opening gap from 12.22. Okay. We also have previous daily low below price and Wednesday's low. Now let's see if it takes Wednesday's low. That will be very interesting on my data I'm collecting here. It's looking like this week's gonna, the weekly candle's already looking bearish. It's giving white candles, so it's bearish right now. And that would have been my warning sign there. Cool. I can't wait to have more data on that though. Ooh, that's gonna be too nice. I pray my soul's at peace, lost in these melodies. What's the name of that tune? Can't stop my destiny. Okay, would be interested here. Increase. I built this on my own. Oh my God, it's like I'm like 2 seconds behind everything. It began smashed out of that bitch. Like, goodbye, you are the weakest link. Let's adjust that dealing range. Yeah. Fine, take reading, I guess. You did say that. You're gonna be a woman of your word. So just do that. Simple. Simple dimple. Oh, I can make a spreadsheet. Tiny one. Put it over here. I just need to type the contract size and work out the 30, 40 and all that. Bang, 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 diggity wash.
You cannot take my soul. Can't stop my destiny. Your previous daily low beyond this new week opening gap. -7. Give it to her. Eat him up. Yum, yum. Yeah. I'm not even looking at that no more now. That's just an overload. I built this on my own. Can't stop my destiny. I pray my soul's at peace, lost in these melodies. What if I got that low? Let's see this. Big stretched out white limousines, boy. It's got somewhere to go. And it is speeding hardy, 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 hardy. I'm thinking Wednesday's low, but can they make it that far? Can they make it that far? It will tell me a lot. They can do it. They did it on Tuesday. Very close. Okay. You cannot take my soul all alone. Right alone. I built this on my own. Can't stop my destiny. I pray my soul's at peace, lost in these melodies. I barely know and get me tied up. I never put myself in places I can't climb out. How you gonna hold me close but still be holding down? Being a real man way much more than all that pride. You cannot take my soul. Can't stop my destiny. Arrrr. Arrivederci. Malika, Malika, Malika. All right. Stretched out limousines. Let's go. Stretched out white limousines like that. What a trade from this morning, though. It's like PM sessions trade. The cells are looking nicer, and I'm wondering if it's because of what happened with what I'm collecting data on here, DJ. It makes sense. It's making sense. It's making sense, and I'm seeing it. But I haven't collected enough data yet, but I'm very excited with what I'm seeing here. I built this on my own. Can't stop my destiny. Just like when it takes that, it changes the session bias for me. I'm assuming that same goes for that over there. Ooh, ooh. DJ, 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 DJ. Ah, it did create relative equal lows with previous weekly low. Okay, so we could potentially be also coming to smash that as well. That's with Wednesday's low. This is Wednesday's low here. 1, 2, yeah. This is Wednesday's low, and this is previous weekly low. Created relative equal lows with it. So we could potentially be coming down to smash that bad boy. And we have the remainder. We have the remainder of this new week opening gap. Just no price has traded to and through it yet. All right, so, oh no, I lied. No, no, it's true. It's true. We closed here and then we gapped up. And then this one, yeah, it's true. This is a complete gap in the market here. A real one. There's no price here, so it's a potential draw now for me. But first, we have to get through previous daily low. I built this on my... Oh, shit. Can't stop my destiny. You cannot take my soul. You're going to adjusting range in less than 20 seconds. It's Friday and it's got somewhere to go. It's Friday, yeah. Friday, yeah. You cannot take my soul.
Power on. Bluetooth
I
mode.
want to listen to that song, but I have to do this first.
Bluetooth connected.
Love enough.
Yeah, I'm still laughing. On the road we stand. No, I be running, she time me. When she time me, she time me. All right, let me listen to the tune I actually want to listen to. Cause when it all falls down, oh, I only got myself. Oh, myself. All the loss I felt. Making me tired out. Myself in places I can't climb out. How you wanna hold me close but still be holding down? Your real man weighs much more than all that clout or clout. All alone, prayed alone, still alive. I built this. And since the jealousy can't stop my destiny, I pray my soul's at peace, lost in these melodies. Ah, they wanna see me there, but I'm a martyr. Mm. If you check the score when it's said and done, and I'm still ahead. They didn't believe in miracles, look what God did. Try to make it full, but some shit just don't bend. You cannot take my soul all alone, prayed alone. I built this on my own. Jealousy can't stop my destiny. Lost in these melodies. Ah. That was a quick one, isn't it? Boy, don't got no Bobby. Militant. No, something cooking. Arrrr. Yeah, I'd be interested. I'll watch this one. While I wait for this one, I'm watching this one. Nothing for me there. Now we want in on that piece of action. We want in on that piece of action. Arrrr. Hey, right? See, hey. No, 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 I don't want to change intervals. Yo, why did it just delete my shit? 'Cause what? 825 should be 725 or 925. 567. 'Can't stop my destiny.
All right, let's do a trade performance review. Get out of here. Fair enough. Fair loss. You cannot take my soul. DJ, what I did well this morning is that I showed up, all right, got 1% better, gained experience for sure, learned lessons that I'll take into my next trading day, next trading session. Even though all our continuation trades were busts, it's okay. We got to tape read a brilliant retracement trade this morning. Sexy, sexy one. Would have made up for all my losses today. One would hope, right? It didn't believe in miracles. Look what God did. Watching this. Don't know how far. Right here, it's not really that much of a range. Let's see. Let's see how it plays out. -8. Well, for short today, DJ would be my wake up time and obviously not doing my morning routine. Chart wise, there's no trade that I took today that I would not take again. Not a trade that I taped. Some trades that I taped red potentially, maybe no, because the ranges were like from here to here for a 15-second retracement trade. That's a huge ass range. I wouldn't. Let's see. I mean, the risk obviously will all still be the same. But in terms of contract size, yeah, tree contract size, yeah, doesn't entice me. Even this one here, big range, big range, big range. Bro, 5 contract, yeah, this one, oh no, hold on. 4 contracts, the same shit, right? Did not entice me. They're all just big ranges. Even this one too. On a 15-second though, it's still big. I built this on my own. And this one wasn't that bad. 6 contracts. Oh no, 5. Still not bad. Yeah, all solid losses. All right. I'll take those again and feel no type of way. Fair enough, isn't it? Fair enough. Taking buy side there on the 1 minute. So I would be interested in a 15-second market structure shift here, which we just got. So let's watch that. I'll be watching that going into lunch. The trade that we took, was it a 15-second loss? Yes, it will really be waiting on a 1 minute market structure shift here to get back in this interval after this loss here. So this would be where I'll be waiting for an entry. So yeah, I'll be watching this M1. I'm still keeping an eye on this, but this would be a trade I would not be in. Okay, but I'll be interested in the M1. Just because I already took a 15-second loss, all right, in this interval. That's what our procedures and protocols states. But how I can improve for next day, next trading session, DJs? Just keep showing up, all right? Keep seeking excellence in everything that I do. I don't know short-term adversity, series of losses, which we would have took today, all right? The only series of losses I already tell you from your model, your procedures and protocols, all right? You go solid ground here, okay? And we understand that the only thing promised to us is that we're going to take losses and we're going to take series of losses, all right? So we know where it is already, right? Today would have just been one of those series of losses days with one banger in there. Nothing here for us here. This retracement trade here, nothing, gave us nothing. Potentially here. Dang, 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 dang. I'm looking at it. Potentially here on the 1 minute. -1, 1.5. As a retracement trade. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. I didn't notice that during that price action, but yeah, that's a trade. Trade back above it. Swing low, displacement, market structure shift back above that key low. We're in a discount. We're anticipating a retracement into a premium. But from here to here, where you be obviously anticipating a continuation setup, is it really worth it? Hey, price might want to continue higher into a deeper premium. That's always a possibility. All right, we did tank a whole lot in the morning. So yeah, I'll be watching this going into lunch, and I'll be also watching this. And this the one I'll be waiting for a continuation setup, just because we took a loss here on the 15 seconds. So next time frame we can enter the market is a 1 minute or the next interval, which is right now. So if we get a 15-second setup in this interval, we are allowed to take it because it is a new interval. But we're watching this setup here as well. DJ, that'll be it from us. Let's look at what our calendar is looking like for next week. MLK Day is on Monday, right? Bank holiday all day. Does this mean that we're open from 9:30 to them 1 o'clock ones, or is it a full day where market is closed? Anyway, we won't be here regardless of that. Even if I'm in the markets, I won't be on DJ because it's a bank holiday. Not much there. Tuesday, probably be off Brad Day. um, Wednesday, Trump speaking. Thursday, so we got a full week, but obviously not a full week. But Monday is a bank holiday. Tuesday, Brad Day, so I won't be here, DJ. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all right, we'll be here. Kicking off as always 9:15. Got an action-packed week next week. Excellent. Back into the full swing of things here. See what dollar's saying before we get out of here. Okay, so it did that, right? And dollar respected its discount arrays, targeting premium arrays. Dollar was going up while it was saying, I want to go lower, maybe, potentially. That's interesting. Note that mental picture, note that. All right. I'm very intrigued to see how this week closes. Very, very, very intrigued. But we did come and take a 20-day high. You cannot take my soul. I sense the jealousy. All in all, DJ, another brilliant week in front of the markets, catching some monstrous trades this week. Woo! Yeah, hunting sessions have been like really good. Obviously, we're taking losses and we're losing arms and limbs at that, but we're not losing the whole body. You know what I'm saying? Like we're taking L's. Today we took two L's. Let's see how we're ending the day. Two L's. All right, two bloody L's this today. Yesterday, oh yeah, PM session. We took our first L and then we taped rid that monstrous trade there. But yeah, not a bad week. Not a bad week. All right, still getting accustomed to execution. I think my execution is on point now. Not on point, but I've kind of got that dialed in. Okay, now it's just about that trade management and being able to set the limit orders in time. All right. We've noticed this week that obviously some trades it runs to -1, super quick and we don't have enough time to have set everything up. So that's why I try to be proactive more now. All right. That's why I was kind of like setting the fibs and stuff and having the position tool ready to go. Okay, and calculating my I'm gonna put together this weekend. I'm gonna put together a spreadsheet where I just put the contract size that the position tool says I'm gonna get in at, I can get in at, and then have that um the spreadsheet calculate if it's a pro trend trade, counter trend trade, where -1 the contract size that -1 should be, -2 should be, and all of that jazz. So I have that in place and I'll put it like on a small screen on this screen here and we can have that as well ready to go. So I'm not having to, do the calculator thing on the phone and I just type in the contract size 7, hit enter, and it gives me all my exit contract so I can have that, on there ready to go. Yeah, but that's the next phase now, right? We started with execution. Now we're getting into the trade management aspect of things. Some trades are fine. It gives you more than enough time to set it up, la-di-da, and all of that. -2 would be getting smashed on this trade. Let's see what I didn't notice it while price was happening because I wanted to see this one get taken. I was more interested in this one, but didn't pay attention to this one. But solid stuff though, regardless. Decent amount of, even though it's a 1 minute retracement trade, right? In discount, it's a small enough range, right, where it gives me something to get to equilibrium or to get to this next um key level right above price. 10 contracts, -2. Trade would be at break even now. Okay. And we would have avoided a loss here, okay, by sticking to our procedures and protocols and waiting for a 1 minute which continuation setup here. Okay, see that? Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know that my precision protocols come true when it's needed, right? This like seeing things like this just makes me want to follow my precision protocols more. So I like collecting these kind of data because it's like, okay, what you have in place is sound. So just follow it and you'll be okay. Obviously, you're not gonna eliminate losses. That's the only thing promised to us, but you can mitigate as much losses as you can, right, by following your procedures and protocols. So yeah, solid day. All right. Um, losing but still winning inside, right? Because we're learning and we're growing. DJ, that's it for us from us this week here. Another incredible week, growing, getting 1% better in these markets. It's just compounding, right? Each and every week, I'm just learning, I'm growing, and we're building, this analyst that I'm going to be in the future, right? We're cultivating her, we're molding her, we're shaping her. All right. So it's hard work, but it is what it is. You just keep showing up, keep doing what you need to do, keep taking the right step in the right direction, and eventually you get to your destination. Like I said, I need to now it's about the management. The execution, the position tool makes it easier for me. All right. I love it. That part I'm kind of getting down. Now it's just about setting the limit for the management and, being active enough in the charts. And there's a lot of moving parts, I'm not gonna lie, but obviously the more I do it, all right, the more it becomes second nature. And obviously I need to implement things that will make it easier and quicker for me. Like I said, the spreadsheet will make it much easier. So I'm not having to calculate, hey, -1 times 40%, how many contracts? It's just going to populate -1, -2, -3, right? And the rest is easy to know, how it's going. I will do it for and all of that as well. But yeah, that will make it easier. And have the fibs ready to go. So I know exactly where -1 is. I'll know how many contracts I'm taking off a -1. So I'll just need to pop up here, do that thing in a king, change it real quick, and then hit enter and stuff. But my goal, right, ultimately is to have uh this done by AI or like right, managing my trade in terms of that. So, but for now, obviously, I'm the one doing it, all right. But the ultimate goal is to have my trade management, risk management managed by an outside entity, all right, an AI. Obviously, I'll set the parameters of all of that stuff, and then I'm just entering the trade and on to the next because that management is out. It's not even me that's handling it, right? Yeah, but yeah, that's it, DJ. All right. We already know what our schedule's looking like next week. So until next week, DJ, solid stuff here. I'm the trader. Another solid week in the markets. Can't complain, can't complain. I'm very happy with what I'm seeing here on the higher time frame as well. I'm very intrigued to see how the week ends because obviously it will give me a set of data, new set of data collected on that because we did take that low. And if I follow it like I'm following my dealing ranges when we went from external to external on the higher time frame here. So that means that my weekly program should have shifted there. Okay, but hey, I'm still new to this data, all right? It's only been like 2 weeks since I actually started focusing on collecting the data on this. So it's not much being collected yet to make a sound decision. All right, so I'm gonna keep following it. And yeah, so the up from here, DJ. It's only up from here. So until next week, Rambler, because that's what I do. I'm the trader here, signing out. Good luck, good trading. Happy hunting.